Shocking. Your soulmate was crying in private today. The reason involves you. My child, I speak to you now because your soulmate was crying in private today over a love they have not yet found. The reason involves you, because I have placed the exact shape of your heart inside their spirit to guide them. I have more to tell you, but first you must prepare your heart for what I am about to ask. They sat alone in their room weeping today, feeling an overwhelming sadness that they are still walking this path without you. Those tears were a silent cry to heaven, and I heard every single word they did not speak aloud. Listening is not enough, my child, because soon I will show you the one thing that unlocks everything. I am wrapping my comforting arms around them right now, just as I am holding you in your moments of deep doubt. I want you to stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am placing in your path tomorrow. There is a seal I am preparing for you, a final act of trust that covers your soulmate in protection you cannot see. Every time they wipe a tear from their face, they are actually feeling the space in their life where you belong. The true reason they were crying involves you, because their soul knows you are close even if their eyes have not seen you. Stay with me and do not look away, because what comes next is the key to your future together. I have seen your own silent tears as well, the long nights you wondered if you would ever find the one I made for you. I am bridging the gap between your lonely nights and the heavy tears your soulmate shed in private today. I am about to give you a task that is simple but sacred, and it will change everything about your future. When you wake up suddenly in the quiet of the night, it is because I am connecting your spirit to their weeping heart. They need your silent strength right now, and I am using these unseen signs to bind you two together in peace. Keep your heart open to me, because the final piece of this beautiful puzzle is about to fall into place. Jesus says, your soulmate was crying in private today because the heavy weight of their past is finally washing away to make room for you. This cleansing is painful for them to endure, but it is necessary so they can hold you with empty, healed hands. Stay with me until the very end, because I will tell you the exact moment I will bring them into your life. The reason their sudden tears involve you is because I have whispered your name into their deepest dreams, leaving them waking up with a fierce longing. They do not fully understand why they are weeping so hard, but I know it is the call of your love drawing them near. You must let go of your own past hurts right now, so your hands are empty and ready to receive them when they arrive. I have brought you to this message today because your faith is the answer to the tears your soulmate cried in secret. The connection I am building between you two is holy, and it requires a faithful step from you to complete the bridge. Listen closely to the words that follow, because this final act of faith will seal your future firmly in my hands. The final seal task is here. You've watched this far for a reason. God brought you here. And right now, you're thinking, how do I actually do what God is asking? I am about to show you. It's not complicated. It's not loud. It's a quiet, holy nudge, an invitation to plant a seed of love today. The message that just touched your heart didn't happen by accident. Every word you just heard was shaped over 6 to 11 hours of reading, thinking, praying, and writing. crafted to reach exactly one heart at exactly the right moment. Today, that heart was yours. And the only reason it reached you is because a handful of kind strangers obeyed that same quiet nudge and chose to support this work. I don't promise that a donation will bring your soulmate tomorrow. I can't promise that. But I can promise this: your gift, no matter how small, becomes the reason someone else in the dark finds a little bit of light tomorrow. It becomes the reason these messages keep showing up, for people who are tired, lonely, and just barely holding on to hope. So here's what God is asking of you right now: if your heart is open, give just a little back. The link is right there in the description. For the price of one coffee, you can say, keep going. What you're doing matters. If you can stretch to 2 coffees, it helps even more, covering the hours that make these words possible. And if your heart wants to give more, give freely from your heart. Every extra coffee, given in love, truly makes a difference. When you donate, there's a small message box on the Ko-Fi page. If your heart feels led, you can write a quiet prayer there for your soulmate, something like this: I plant this seed for the one my heart is waiting for. Protect them, Lord, and seal this gift. Your donation supports the creation of these messages. The prayer is simply yours to speak over your own journey. No gift changes that. Let your giving be a generous act, and let your prayer be a declaration of hope whispered in faith. I don't run ads. I don't have a hidden product. Every message you hear on this channel was paid for by the quiet generosity of people exactly like you, people who once stumbled across a video and thought, I want someone else to feel what I just felt. You can be that person for someone right now. If this moved you, please click the link below and give whatever your heart can, even just one coffee. No gift is too small, and every single one is a real reason tomorrow's message exists. Thank you for being part of this. Because you gave today, someone you may never meet will find the courage to try again, and maybe, just maybe, they'll take one more step toward the love God has for them. The tears your soulmate wept today in their room were tears of true surrender, letting go of the false loves that broke their heart. They are finally ready for your genuine love, and the reason they cry in private is because the wait has felt so very long. I am moving the deep obstacles out of your path right now, ensuring nothing stands in the way of this final blessing. I want you to pay attention to sudden feelings of warmth in your chest, for that is my direct sign they are crying out for you. When they were crying in private today, I sent a gentle breeze of peace to them, and I am sending that same peace to you now. Stay with me to the end of this message, because I will reveal the exact comforting word you will hear tomorrow as a sign. The divine secret I share with you today is that your 2 names have been written together in my book of life since the beginning. They do not know your face just yet, but they know the deep feeling of your soul, and that is why they weep in secret. Trust my perfect timing in all things, for I am weaving your stories together beautifully in the quiet moments of the night. Every tear that falls from their eyes is a prayer I am collecting to bless your shared future. The reason they cry involves the deep spiritual bond one placed between you, a bond that cannot be broken by distance or time. Do not let your own heart grow weary, for the harvest of your long patience is finally arriving at your door. You may sometimes feel out-of-place memories of a love you have not yet lived, and this is my way of preparing your heart. These glimpses of joy are the very same visions causing your soulmate to cry in private today, overwhelmed by the beauty of what is coming. Hold on to this message until the very end, because I am going to show you how to recognize their voice when they finally speak. The Lord says, I saw the way they clutched their chest today, weeping because they feel half of their spirit is missing without you. The reason their private tears involve you is because I have made you the only cure for the ache they carry inside. You must forgive those who hurt you in the past, so your spirit is entirely free to embrace this pure love I am sending. Do not doubt the power of what I am doing behind the scenes, even when your own days feel quiet and completely still. While you go about your simple daily tasks, your soulmate is crying in private because my presence is preparing them to meet you. I want you to stay with me to the very end, because I will reveal the special animal that will cross your path as a confirmation. Their silent tears today were not tears of despair, but tears of a soul recognizing that a massive blessing is finally approaching. They cry because the wait is almost over, and the feeling of your approaching love is too powerful for them to hold inside. Your only job right now is to remain in a state of peaceful trust, knowing I am guiding their footsteps directly toward your door. The unseen signs I have been placing in your life, like waking up exactly at the same time every night, are completely intentional. In those exact moments, your soulmate is often crying in private, sending out a desperate call that only your heart can receive. Answer their call with a silent prayer of your own, wrapping them in the protective love I have given you to share. I know you have felt forgotten at times, wondering if I had overlooked your desire for a true and faithful partner. But the secret tears your soulmate cried today prove that I have been working on your greatest blessing all along, perfectly timing your meeting. Listen until the final word I speak today, because I will tell you exactly what to do when you finally look into their eyes. I am replacing their private weeping with a deep, unbreakable joy that will only make sense the moment they finally meet you. The reason their emotional breakdown involves you is because I am stripping away their fears so they can love you without any hesitation. Prepare your home and your heart, for the season of waiting is drawing to a rapid and beautiful close. Jesus says, when your soulmate was crying in private today, I whispered to them that their missing piece is safe and waiting for them. They do not know your name yet, but they felt your gentle spirit comforting them through the miles that currently separate you. Let go of your fear of being abandoned, because this person I am bringing to you has been praying for a love exactly like yours. The sudden urge you sometimes feel to pray for someone you have not met is my voice guiding you to protect them. Your prayers are the exact shield that comforts them when they are crying in private over the heavy burdens of their day. Stay with me a little longer, because the final blessing I am going to speak over your life will ensure they arrive safely. I am turning their hidden tears into a roadmap that leads directly to the life you have both been begging me for. Every time they cry, they take one more step away from their broken past and one step closer to your loving arms. Trust that the pain of the past is fully behind you, and open your hands wide to catch the gift I am dropping into them. You are the reason they will soon smile again, the reason their private tears will transform into public laughter and endless joy. The divine secret is that I have given you the exact personality, kindness, and strength that their wounded heart desperately needs to heal. Keep your faith strong and steady, because the unseen work I am doing right now is more powerful than you can ever imagine. I want you to notice the small blessings in your day tomorrow, for they are echoes of the tears your soulmate shed today. The reason their private sorrow involves you is because your future happiness is tied directly to the comfort they will find in your presence. Stay with me to the very end, because I am going to reveal the exact phrase they will say to you on the day you meet. The Lord says, I have collected every single tear your soulmate cried today, and I am using them to wash away the final delays in your journey. They wept in private because the longing for a faithful companion became too much for them to carry all on their own. You must stand firm in your belief that you are worthy of this love, leaving behind every doubt that the enemy tries to plant. I am sending angels to watch over them tonight, calming their spirit and giving them dreams of the life you will share together. When they wake up tomorrow, the tears they cried in private today will be replaced by a sudden, unexplainable feeling of deep hope. Keep listening closely, because the revelation I am preparing for you at the end of this message will change your entire perspective on love. The reason their private crying involves you is because I am showing them glimpses of your kindness to keep them moving forward. They are holding on to the feeling of you, trusting that I will deliver them safely to the home they will find in your heart. You are the peaceful harbor they are searching for, and I am guiding their ship through the storm directly to your shore. I have seen the way you love others so freely, and it is finally time for you to receive that exact same love in return. Your soulmate was crying in private today because they have never known a love as pure as the one you are going to give them. Protect this promise in your heart, for it is a sacred covenant I have made with you since the day you were born. The unexpected feeling of peace that just washed over you is my validation that everything I am speaking to you is the absolute truth. I am actively comforting your soulmate while they cry in private, letting them know that their days of loneliness are permanently numbered. Stay with me just a little longer, because I am about to release a special grace over your life that will draw them even closer. Jesus says, the deep sorrow they felt in their room today is the final emotional hurdle they must cross before they are ready for you. The reason their hidden tears involve you is because I am making sure they never take your love for granted once they find it. Release your grip on the people who walked away from you in the past, because they were only making room for this divine connection. Every out-of-place memory of a joyful future that flashes in your mind is a direct message from my spirit to your hopeful heart. These visions are the exact cure for the tears your soulmate was crying in private today, a shared dream pulling you both together. Hold fast to this word until the end, because the final instruction I give you will ensure you do not miss their arrival. I am weaving your two lives together with a thread of pure grace that no human interference can ever break or untie. When they were crying in private today, I reminded them that the best days of their life are still waiting ahead of them. You are those best days, my child, and I am preparing you to be the greatest blessing they have ever received in this lifetime. The reason their secret tears matter to you is because your souls have already recognized each other in the quiet spiritual realms. They weep because they miss you, even though their physical eyes have not yet had the privilege of resting upon your face. Keep your faith completely unshaken, for the reality of this love is closer to you now than your very next breath. I want you to look at the sky tonight and know that your soulmate is resting under the exact same blanket of stars. The tears they cried in private today have watered the seeds of the future I have planted for both of you to harvest. Stay with me, because I am going to reveal the exact feeling you will have in your stomach the moment they finally walk toward you. The Lord says, I saw the way their hands trembled today as they wiped away the tears they did not want anyone else in the world to see. The reason their hidden pain involves you is because your gentle touch is the only thing I have designed to calm their restless spirit. You must step fully into the peace I offer you today, leaving behind the anxiety that tells you you will always be alone. I am replacing their confusion with absolute clarity, ensuring that when they see you, they will know instantly that you are the one. The private tears they cried today were the final release of all the false starts and broken promises they endured before you. Keep listening to my voice, because the final blessing of this message will place a shield of favor around your upcoming meeting. The deep ache they feel in their chest is simply the empty space I have carved out exclusively for your heart to reside in. Every time they were crying in private today, I whispered your name into their spirit, reminding them that true love is finally on the way. You must remain incredibly patient, for a love this perfect requires the careful, deliberate timing that only I can provide for you. I am opening doors for your soulmate right now that will physically relocate their life closer to the path you walk every day. The reason their private weeping involves you is because I am shifting their entire world just so they can finally bump into you. Trust that I am the master of all circumstances, and I am orchestrating a meeting so perfect it will leave you both in awe. The sudden warmth you feel right now is my hand resting upon your shoulder, confirming that this message is entirely for you. I am drying the tears your soulmate cried in private today, and I am preparing them to smile brighter than they ever have before. Stay with me to the very end, because I am going to tell you the specific song that will play when your lives finally connect. Jesus says, the reason they locked their door to cry in private today is because they are tired of settling for less than what I promised them. Their tears involve you because I have promised them a partner of immense loyalty, and you are the fulfillment of that sacred promise. Let go of every past betrayal, so your heart is completely soft and ready to trust the faithful love I am sending to you. I have placed a deep, unshakable knowing inside of them that their true love is currently walking the earth, searching for them too. When they were crying in private today, it was because the anticipation of finally holding you became too beautiful and heavy to bear. Keep your eyes open and stay with me, because the final sign I will share is going to happen within the next 3 days. I am guarding their heart from any further distractions, making sure no one else can claim the space that rightfully belongs to you. The private tears they shed today were a spiritual cleansing, washing away the dirt of the past so they can shine for you. You are the light at the end of their long, dark tunnel, and I am guiding them straight toward your unwavering brightness. The reason their emotional release involves you is because I am synchronizing your heartbeats to beat in perfect, peaceful harmony with one another. They cried today because their spirit felt a sudden rush of your love, and it overwhelmed them in the most beautiful way possible. Trust that I am doing a mighty work in their life, molding them into the exact partner your soul has always cried out for. I want you to rest easy tonight, knowing that the heavy lifting of bringing you two together is entirely in my capable hands. The tears your soulmate was crying in private today are the final drops of sorrow before a lifetime of overflowing joy begins. Listen closely to the end, because the last thing I say to you will be the anchor that holds your faith steady until they arrive. The Lord says, I watched as they looked at themselves in the mirror today, tears streaming down their face, wondering if they were truly worthy of love. The reason their private crying involves you is because I am going to use your unconditional love to show them their true, beautiful value. You must believe that you are entirely worthy of being loved deeply too, casting out every single lie the past has told you.